Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. I kindly apologize for the technical errors we have been facing. There's been some glitch with the streaming software here, and suddenly it crashed out of nowhere. Probably a little bit too heavy on the GPU load, given that we have been covering multiple games since the start of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. So kindly forgive me for the issues that you had to face. And Alishan here has reached 52 of 41 balls. He suddenly raced to 52. At one stage, he was less than a ball. He was on 31 of 32, and then all of a sudden, he's been batting wonderfully well, especially the previous over against Loki Ferguson. He's managed to score a six and a boundary, a wonderful six uh, as he hits rams the ball over the third man region and gets a six in the previous over. So 15 runs coming off the previous over, and UAE are well poised, 110 for 1. And Ali Shan and Muhammad Waseem have built a partnership of 98 of 67 balls and 98 of 69 balls, beg your pardon. And this time he pulls it towards the deep mid wicket region. That'll be just one run for the batter there. 12.5 overs, 111 for 1. 12 runs coming off Henry's over. UAE are batting wonderfully here, pacing their innings wonderfully. The skipper Waseem 41 of 30 and Alishan 52 of 41 balls. Wonderful partnership here. The partnership now 99, 1 run short of a wonderful 100 here. And this time Henry running in one last time, slower one outside the off stump, and he cuts it past the short third man fielder, and the fielder from the deep point region will cut it off, and the batters can only manage his 1 run, and that brings up the 100 partnership between these two here. What a statement they are sending out to the cricketing world here. Ali Shan, Sharafu, and Muhammad Waseem, an unbeaten 100 run partnership there between these two of 69 balls, with Sharafu contributing 53 of 42 and Muhammad Waseem contributing 39 of 27. An unbeaten 100-run partnership here for the third wicket here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium, and UAE are well poised for the second half as they enter the last phase of the middle phase of the T20 game clash against New Zealand here. 100 of 71, unbeaten partnership, 100 runs of 71 balls. Wonderful batting here for the second wicket here. And Alishan Sharaf, who at one stage was looking a little bit rusty, especially batting with a strike rate less than 100, less than a run a ball, and now he has suddenly, all of nowhere, especially the Loki Ferguson's over, he has taken the upper hand and he has taken the aggressor's role. Rachin Ravindra coming into bowl his third over. He has been good with the first 2 overs, giving away just 12 runs. And here he comes bowling to Alishan. He backs away and tries to cut it beyond the point fielder, but only managing to hit straight to him, and that will just be a dot ball. Sorry for all the glitches that have been caused. Just struggling with probably the GPU load, because we have been covering a lot of games since the start of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, and the system crashed out of nowhere. So we had to reboot it, and I kindly apologize for the inconvenience caused as we couldn't cover the past 2 overs. So 113 for 1 after 13.2 overs. That's how UAE are poised. If they keep continuing to score at 12 runs per over, they will be getting somewhere close to 193. UAE will definitely bank themselves to get that 193 with the number of wickets they have in their hands. Once again, short ball. He tries to cut it, fails to clear the point fielder. Dot ball there. He has missed out on this opportunity. Rachin Ravindra, a quicker one there from Rachin Ravindra. This time angling into the batter. Rachin Ravindra into his third over. And that will just be a single towards the deep mid-wicket region. And that will be 114 for 1, 13.4 overs. The run rate 8.34. They are slowly building the platform for the final half of this innings. 114 for 1. Can someone take the calculated risks now? 54 of 44 for Ali Shan. Can he go big? Again, he tries to create room for himself, backs down to the leg, and hits it to the cover fielder and Mitchell Santner fumbling a little bit, and that giving the batters an opportunity to cross over for one run. Santner is not happy with himself. Rachin Ravindra bowling wonderfully today. 2.5 overs, none for 15. He would be well accustomed to these conditions here. He's been an integral part of Chennai Super Kings at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. This time he goes down on his knees and sweeps it towards the boundary. No chance there for the fielder coming in from deep square leg. He's gone down on his knees and he swept this wonderfully towards the deep fine leg region. A wonderful shot by the UAE skipper to end the over. Just 7 runs coming off this over. Wonderful over from Rachin Ravindra. But nevertheless, a boundary of the last ball for the for the UAE captain, and UAE getting 7 runs off the over. Now 119 for 1 with 14 overs done. 6 overs to go, and UAE have shown in that these conditions favoring better to bat first. How many more can they get on this wicket? Please let us know. What do you think? What score is going to be enough for UAE to defend against this mighty lineup of the Blackcaps? The Blackcaps have a wonderful lineup with the likes of 2 power hitters opening their innings for them, with the likes of Tim Seifert and Finn Allen coming at the top order. Both of them powerful hitters. They can clear any ground with ease, and they are well accustomed to this format of this game. And then comes in Rachin Ravindra, who was unfortunate to get bowled off the first ball in the last match against Afghanistan. He will be pretty keen to make a good homecoming here. He's been a Chennai local boy in the Indian Premier League franchise for the Chennai Super Kings, and he will be well accustomed with dimensions of the ground and the surface, so he will be keen to make a mark here. Glenn Phillips and Mark Chapman and Darryl Mitchell have been in immense form since during the India tour. And then comes in Mitchell Santner too. So they bat pretty deep down the order. So UAE will be looking to go somewhere close to 190, especially at the way they are situated right now. 119 for 1 after 14 overs, and that will be drinks break out there in the middle of the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. So to all of you who just joined in, hope you had a lunch and hope you are doing good and hope you're enjoying the cricketing spectacle in the ICC Men's T20 2026. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you for all the love and support and making me believe in life and making me believe in this universe that passion goes a long way, and no matter what the odds, despite 5 cancers, when you follow your passion, the universe shows its way. And that's what I'm doing this time, not from the ground, covering it right from my home. This feels pretty odd and pretty gutted to not to be on the field this time, but nevertheless, thank you for all the support. We are learning how to use YouTube, and this is all because of you, all the love that you guys have shown. And please help me get to that 500 mark, because that will make me believe in this process, for all the effort I have been putting in and for all the hours I have been commentating, giving you professional commentary and not doing cringe commentary, and not trying to mock the players there, but trying to give the best towards sports journalism and do my best towards sports journalism, because sports journalism has been my passion, and that is what I'm here for. And that's been the hope throughout all my cancer battles. So Mitchell Santner, 3 overs, none for 20. He's out there in the middle. So that was me, and just wanted to explain the reason behind the name of the channel, Sports Beyond Cancer. So let's get back to the game. If you want to know more about me and my cancer battles, please follow my personal ID, Shourabh_Charito on Instagram, which is on the top left of your screens. So Mitchell Santner into the attack now. He goes for the reverse sweep, completely missing the ball. That will be a dot ball. Santner is an excellent campaigner, especially in this format of the game. Can the UAE batters counter-attack him? They have built a 100+ partnership for the second wicket here. How many more can they get? They have laid a wonderful platform for the last 6 overs to come. This time, he tries to go across the off stump, but Santner trying to drag it in, and the wonderful catch from the Kiwis out there. Just like they do it every single time, they pick up wonderful catches. A relay catch, a tag team catch, Mark Chapman. That was 6 written all over. The ball was hit deep towards the deep mid-wicket fielder. Mark Chapman there, standing on the edge of the rope, goes for the reverse cap, jumps in the air, takes the reverse cap, And before he falls to the ground, relaying it back to the fielder there, coming in from long on. Has he touched the rope or has he thrown the ball before he could land on the rope? Wonderful, wonderful piece of fielding out there by the Kiwis. They seem to be doing this sort of a thing time and time again. I mean, every single time they make it look so easy. They are so calm under pressure. The ball was hit with such good force. The ball was pitch shot outside the off stump. The batter shuffling across the off stump, and Mitchell Santner throwing it wide away from the batter, but the batter nevertheless pulling it towards the deep mid-wicket region. And Mark Chapman, he's pulled off a blinder, has his legs touched the ropes. It has been sent upstairs. A wonderful, wonderful relay catch. And that's been given out. A wonderful catch for Mark Chapman. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful catch. He's taken a beauty there. And he's relayed the back. I probably think it's going to be Daryl Mitchell. Yes, he's relayed the catch back to Daryl Mitchell. And great, great presence of mind there from Daryl Mitchell. This is what Kiwis do. Wonderful, wonderful on the field. They had seem to be taking this kind of catches all day throughout their practice sessions. Daryl Mitchell's what presence of mind and what maturity to run towards the deep mid-wicket region right from long on. He expected Mark Chapman to throw it back to him, and he was well stationed and takes a wonderful catch as Mark Chapman does all the hard works. But we need to mention Daryl Mitchell for his presence of mind to run there and expect a relay catch. And that's the end of a wonderful, wonderful knock by the batter there. He has to depart. Alishan Sharafu has to depart. He's gone for 55 of 47, and that will be the end of the breakthrough for the second partnership. The partnership has been broken, and it was a partnership above 100 runs, and New Zealand getting the much required breakthrough. UAE 119 for 2 after 14.3. The new batter walking out there in the middle is Harshit Kaushik. Mitchell Santner this time angling the ball into the left-hander. He taps it back to the bowler, and that'll be a dot ball. Wonderful, wonderful stuff there by Mark Chapman. Spectacular catch. What a catch. It was hit with brutal force, and he timed his jump to perfection. And Daryl Mitchell there going and supporting him. Beautiful, beautiful teamwork there. Wonderful, wonderful. To all the youngsters who are watching there, have your eyes on the ball till the end and always expect catch coming your way. Great presence of mind from Daryl Mitchell. He runs towards his right despite knowing he had no chance. And Mark Chapman relaying the ball. What a spectacular catch. What a delight to every cricketing fan. What a wonderful catch to not just to send the batsman home, but also saving 6 crucial runs from the tally there. Mitchell Santner bowls it outside the off stump. This time gets a fine edge. Is it running down the boundary towards the short third man region? And the fielder from the short third man region pressing back and cutting the ball, putting in a slide, and he'll restrict the batsman to 2 runs. Muhammad Waseem now too short of a well-deserved half century, and that'll be the end of the over. UAE 122 for 2 after the end of the 15th over. A lot of batters to come in for UAE, especially a very good middle order they have in this lineup. Lot of batter there. Mohammad Irfan, Harshit Kaushik, Dhruv Prashar. So pretty promising players with a lot of potential. Let's see how they take on this ICC stage here during this ongoing ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. This time Glenn Phillips has been thrown the ball, bowling away from the left-hander. He cuts it towards the point fielder. No run there. 91.6 clicks on the ball. Glenn Phillips with an economy of 8.38 with a best of 3 for 6. Once again running in to bowl to Harshit Kaushik this time. This time he tries to cut it between the fielders there at the point and the short third man. But the fielder there from short third man cutting it off inside the circle, restricting the batters to only 1 run. What a wonderful catch in the previous over. A blinder from Mark Chapman. Unfortunate to not get your name on the card for the catch there. Daryl Mitchell, who took the relay catch. Glenn Phillips this time coming over the wicket for the right-hander. This time banks it in short, angling into the stumps. A quicker one there. And he hits it towards the fielder at the short fine leg region. That'll just be a dot ball. Glenn Phillips once again. This time shuffles across the off stump. The ball was on off and middle, and he taps it towards the fielder at mid-wicket region. 1 run. Waseem now, the UAE skipper, 1 run away from a well-deserved half century. He's on 49 of 36, and the run rate slowly dipping down below 8. It's come down to 7.91. Someone needs to take the long handle now. 15.4 overs, 26 balls to go. Can UAE reach somewhere close to 180? Glenn Phillips coming around the wicket for the left-hander, and this time he tries to cut it, and he's cut it straight into the hands of the point fielder there. He dives towards his left and latches onto the catch. I think it's Jimmy Nasham. A wonderful catch there from Jimmy Nasham. The boy from Otago has taken a wonderful catch. Jimmy Nasham pulling off this catch. It was in the air, dipping towards his left. He had eyes on his ball till the end, and Harshit will be extremely livid with himself. The ball was meant to be hit, and he ends up cutting it straight to the point fielder, and he will have to make the long back home without troubling the scorers much. Just 2 runs of 6 balls with a strike rate of 33, and that will be 124 for 3 of UAE after 15.5 overs. Can Waseem continue his wonderful knock? Can he take UAE close to 180, 175? That's where they will be looking to reach after the wonderful second wicket partnership he shared with Alishan Sharafu. Alishan Sharafu dismissed for 55. Courtesy, a wonderful relay catch by Mark Chapman at deep mid-wicket, and he's thrown the back to Daryl Mitchell, who will eventually get his name on the scorecard for taking the catch. Well, we need to find a way, especially to include the names of both the fielders, especially in such catches where the fielder who actually has the initial contact with the ball puts in all the effort, but the fielder who comes in to take the relay catch gets his name on the scorecard. Well, you never know how cricket's going to change over time. 124 for 3, 15.5 overs. Glenn Phillips one last time in his first over, wonderfully bowled, pitching on middle and turning towards his leg, and he taps it towards the mid-wicket fielder as Mitchell Santner collects the ball, and Mayank is off the mark in style. 1 of 1 for Mayank there, and that's a wonderful over for our Glenn Phillips there. Just 3 runs coming off it, and a wonderful move by Mitchell Santner to throw the ball, especially the 16th over, to Glenn Phillips and take the pace away from the ball, as he's already seen the batters are struggling against the likes of Rachin Ravindra here at the Chennai wicket, which is always known to favor the spinners here. And after the end of the 16th over, 125 for 3 after 16. $125 for 3, 16 overs done. New Zealand versus UAE. UAE opting to bat first under the hot sun of Chennai this afternoon. Loki Ferguson is back into the attack. He was expensive the last over, giving away 15 runs. This time he's bowling a wide full toss, and Waseem opening the face of the bat. The ball is running towards the boundary region in the point region, and Glenn Phillips running towards his left from sweeper cover, putting in a dive and stopping the ball, and that will be 2 runs. Beg your pardon, the batter on strike was Mayank. 2 runs for Mayank there. Mayank Kumar opening the face of the bat, using the pace generated by Loki Ferguson, and that will be 2 runs towards the point region. Loki Ferguson this time backs away, tries to hit it too hard. All he can do is tap it back to the bowler. That will be a dot ball. 22 balls to come. UAE, who at one stage looked like they were eager to go somewhere close to 180 or 190, and the Kiwis have somehow managed to pull the game back. They have restricted the batters from scoring runs, and they have bowled some tight lines. This time banged in shot. All he can do is open the bat and guide the ball towards the third man as Jacob Duffy throws the ball quickly into the wicket keeper. Only one run possible there, and Waseem will be on strike now. He's one short of a well-deserved half century. The UAE skipper has been there out in the middle, churning in all the effort, and will he be get to a half century? If they keep continuing going at this rate, they will reach 166. This time coming from around the wicket, taking the ball, angling the ball away from the batter. A lot of width there, and he cuts it towards the deep backward point fielder there, and that will bring the much deserved half century for Waseem there. He raises his bat, he looks at the heaven, he looks at the gods in the heaven, and the UAE camp is all on a standing ovation, giving him a standing ovation. A wonderful knock of 50 of 37 balls with a strike rate of 135.14 for the UAE skipper out there. 16.4 overs, 129 for 3. Now that he has reached his 50, can he press on the aggressor? Can he take UAE somewhere close to 170, 180? 3.2 overs to go, 129 for 3. This time, wonderfully bowled Yorker from around the wicket. Completely cramped the batsman for space, cramped the batsman for any room out there. Mayank trying to squeeze it towards offside, completely missing it. Lucky the ball was away from the off stump, so that will be just a dot ball. No damage done there for the UAE camp. Please let me know what do you think will be a good target for UAE to defend here on this Chennai wicket. Please type in your score that you believe that will be enough for UAE. This time wonderfully bowling it away from the batter there. Good ball just within the guidelines. The batter seems to be surprised, but no wide there. Wonderfully executed there by Loki Ferguson, bowling according to his plan. 129 for 3 after 17. The run rate now 7.59. Slowly it's been dipping down with since the last 3 overs. New Zealand comfortably coming back into this game, especially with the last with the last 4 overs just going for 17 runs. That's a great comeback by New Zealand. The last 4 overs only costing them 17 runs, and that has crumbled UAE there. After 13th over, they were around 112 at the 13th over, and after the end of the 17th, they are just at 129. So that's a great comeback, immense comeback there. UAE have left it too late, but they have still 18 more balls. Can they make amends for the slow run rate they had in the past few overs? Glenn Phillips once again been thrown the ball for the second time in this innings. He's bowled wonderfully in his previous over. The captain has shown faith in him, and he has responded well, picking up the wicket, and also just for 3 runs in the last over off Kaushik there. And this time, the projected score looks somewhere close to 162. And Glenn Phillips, for the second time in this innings, is running in to bowl. This time, he tries to go for the slog swipe across the line. All he can get is an inside edge, and the ball is running towards the deep square leg field. The batter's interested for the second run there, but the throw comes in quick, and the batters will have to be content with just the 1 run there. Wonderful ball angling into the batter. How UAE left it too late. Just 17 runs coming off the last 4 overs. The run rate dipping to 7.5, just over 7.5 now. At one stage, they were easily going to cruise somewhere close to 180, 190. 17 balls to go. What do you think will UAE be able to achieve here? Please let us know in your comments that what score do you think that UAE will be able to reach here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. This time, once again, he goes down on his knees, and this time he hits it towards the deep fine leg region, and that'll be 4 runs there for Mayank. No chance for the fielder who tries to run towards his right, coming in from the deep square leg region. A wonderful 4 for Mayank there. The ball was bowled in the middle and turning towards the leg. A little bit error in line there from Glenn Phillips, and the batter capitalizes on this length, and he hits it gracefully towards the boundary in the deep fine leg region. 4 run there for Mayank. UAE will need more of this if they have to put up a good score against the mighty Kiwi batting lineup. This time tries to sweep it from outside the off stump. Good shot there, and it sails into the boundary towards the deep mid-wicket region. 6 runs there. The ball was tossed in outside the off stump, and Mayank there going down on his knees and sweeping the ball from outside the off stump towards the deep mid-wicket region. No fielder there, no protection out there in the deep, and he's got a maximum 10 runs off the last 2 balls. Wonderful shot there by Mayank. They would require much more of this. A 75-meter 6. And the dressing camp, UAE camp, is extremely happy. The projected score now going to 164. The run rate climbing to 8 now. Mayank will have to produce much more of the shots to take UAE somewhere close to 180. This time tries to go inside out. Moves away, backs away towards the leg side. Glenn Phillips cleverly trying to cramp the batter for room there, but going extremely wide, and that goes down the leg. Well kept by the keeper. He fumbles a little bit, and the batters will have time to go for 1 run, and that will be 1 plus wide run. (142 for 3), 17.3 overs. Waseem batting on 51 of 38. He's on the strike now. How much more can Waseem get? Can he lead the charge for UAE from the front, especially in the last 2 overs? He's already scored 51. This time goes inside out. Beautiful shot. A Yorker length delivery. And Waseem backs away early and goes over the infield through the cover region. And the ball going into the boundary rope for 4 runs. Wonderful shot. Wonderful premeditated shot there. He spotted the quicker one. It was 101.5 clicks from Glenn Phillips. And he's also stepped over. That will be a no ball. 4 plus no ball there. And that will be a free hit. A free hit coming in for Waseem here. And UAE, is this the over that they were waiting for? Is this the over that will turn the things in their tide for UAE? Wonderfully opens the blade of the bat and hits it through the infield, in the air, smashes it through the sweeper cover region. 4 runs. And unfortunately, Phillips has also stepped over. So this will be a big ball. Can he get a maximum of this free hit? This time, the ball angling into the legs. And Waseem getting underneath the ball. He is hit it along with the turn. And the ball sailing into the stands in this Chennai stadium. 6 runs for Waseem. What a wonderful shot. The ball's gone deep into the stands. And that will be 6 runs for Waseem. What a wonderful over for UAE. 6 runs coming off this free hit delivery. 4 of the no ball. And 6 of the free hit. 11 runs coming off 1 ball. And that's wonderful batting. This will definitely take UAE somewhere close to 190, 180. And that's been an expensive over. 2 6s, 2 4s already coming off this over. And 2 more balls to go in this over. Glenn Phillips this time. Short of a length delivery. And the ball kept low. He tries to cut it through the offside, only getting an under edge, and the ball rolls towards the point fielder, and they can only manage 1 run. This has been a wonderful over for UAE. This time he tries to sweep, and the ball goes towards the short fine leg fielder. He fumbles the ball, and the batters have time to come back to second run. 2 runs. 25 runs coming off this over. 25 or 27. Beg your pardon. 27 runs coming off this over. What a huge over, considering the circumstances and considering the situation. 27 runs coming off the 17th. This was a costly over for the Kiwis. The UAE will enjoy it, and now they will fancy to go somewhere close to 180. With 12 balls to come, they will be targeting at least 20 runs from here, somewhere close to 180. 175 plus will be a must, and it will be on their minds. So with the end of the 18th over, 156 for 3, with Muhammad Waseem on 62 of 41 and Mayank Kumar 16 of 9, and the partnership slowly gaining momentum here, 32 of 13. Who can provide the final onslaught? Will Kiwis have the last laugh? Can they restrict them to under 170, or will UAE get somewhere close to 180 plus? So let's see. Stay tuned for the last 2 overs. Loki Ferguson into his fourth, 3 for 27, coming around the wicket. This time angling away from the batter and was wide of off stump. He guides it towards the short third man, towards the third man region, and there'll be time only for one run there. 128.9 clicks there from Loki Ferguson. He's been wearing his pace a lot today, given the surface of the MA Chidambaram Stadium at Chennai, and he's bowled wonderfully and executed his lengths. He was expensive in his second over, taken away by the batters, especially the second wicket there. 15 runs coming off his second over. This time banged in short. The ball was climbing on him. Mayank tries to guide it towards the third man region, completely missing the line and the length of the ball. That will be a dot ball, a crucial dot ball. The run rate now slowly nearing towards 9 runs per over. 11 balls to go, 10 balls to go. How many more can the UAE batters get here? 157 for 3 after 18.2. That's the situation out there in the middle. This time bangs it in short and was climbing on the batter into his body, and all he can do is tap it towards the deep mid-wicket region. They have only time to pick up 1 run there. To all the listeners out there, thank you for tuning in to watch this 11th game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup between UAE and New Zealand. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you for all the love and support you guys have been showing me. And UAE have been batting wonderfully this afternoon. 157 for 3 after 18.2. And this 63 not out from Waseem is the highest score by UAE batter in the ICC T20 tournaments. And this time, wonderfully bowled, angling away from the water. He hits it towards the long on field. The batters were interested for the 2 runs, but Daryl Mitchell running in hard, coming into the infield and fires the ball back to Loki Ferguson at the bowler's end, and rightfully sent back by Mayank there. And the batters will have to be content with just 1 run. 159 for 3 from 18.4 overs. That's the scenario out there. The run rate now 8.5 to 18.4 overs. 159 for 3. A lot of production for Mayank. For Ferguson on his legs. This time tries to bowl well outside the off stump. It goes beyond the wide guidelines, and that will be a white ball. And the umpire flexing his arms there. .4 overs, 31 runs for Loki Ferguson there. This time Ferguson running in hard to bowl to Mayank. A wide full toss, and he opens the blade. He opens the blade and slices the ball past the wicket keeper and towards the left of the third man fielder. No chance there. It was a full pace delivery, full toss, and he opening the bat, face of the bat at the last moment, and he'll be getting 4 runs there. Wonderful shot there by Mayank. Wonderful presence of mind. That's a cheeky shot, using the pace of the bowler and guiding it towards the boundary ropes there. 4 runs for Mayank there, as UAE 164 for 3 after 18.5. The last ball of the penultimate over. Ferguson 3.5, none for 35. Can he pick a wicket? I think he can. This time he's banged in shot wide outside the off stump, and the batter trying to go over the infield. All he can manage is an aerial shot, as Mitchell Santner is lurking under the ball coming in from the mid-off region, and he takes a couple of yards back and easily completes one of the easiest catches of the evening here. And Mayank will have to take the long walk here. He's done his bit. He's tried to force manufacture a shot here, and he's been dismissed for 21 of 13. He's tried to provide the wonderful couple of knocks, and he has to make the long walk back. 21 of 13 for Mayank with a strike rate of 161.54, and UAE are 164 for 4. And that will be just 8 runs of the over. Good over for New Zealand and Loki Ferguson under the circumstances. And he completes his spell, picking up the wicket of the last ball. 4 overs, 1 for 35 for Loki Ferguson. And UAE now 164 for 4. What do you guys think? Is this score going to be enough to torment the Kiwis out here tonight? As you all know, I will be supporting the Kiwis here. I've been working with the Kiwis. I've been in New Zealand for 4 years. just before my cancer, and because of my cancer I had to come back to India and my visa got cancelled. So I'm always backing the Kiwis. These guys are a wonderful blokes, extremely kind-hearted, extremely uh, compassionate about the sport and the community, and that is the reason I'm always consider New Zealand as my second home, and I hope they get in yet again one more victory, and hopefully they march into the next phase of the tournament. And as usual, always an absolute delight to any cricketing fan to see New Zealand cricket growing. These are a wonderful bunch of blokes out there under the guidance of Mitchell Santner. 164 for 4 after 19 overs. Henry, 3 overs, none for 28, and he's back into the attack. He'll be bowling the last over. He shouldered responsibility this time. He backs away towards the leg stump, and a wonderfully bowled dipping Yorker, and all he can do is tap it towards the long on region. That'll just be 1 run to the batter there. Shoaib, the new batter, out there in middle. Shoaib Khan, the new batter, out there in middle for UAE. How many more can he get? Can he get in a couple of good hits? 2 hits is all it needs. 5 balls, 2 hits to take them to a very good score here. Henry running in this time to bowl to, and that's a slower delivery, a slow bouncer wide outside the off stump, and the batter punches it for 2 runs. He slips at the non-striker's end and sent back by Waseem there. The batters were interested for 2 runs. Shoaib, who was completing his first run on the turn, slipped a little bit, and Waseem was early to spot on, and he denied the second run considering his partner had fallen down, and that'll just be 1 run, and Waseem will keep the strike now. Tonight, USA take on Pakistan in Colombo at the R Primadesa. This is going to be an exciting match there in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Pakistan narrowly winning the first game against Netherlands after Netherlands gave them a chance by dropping a catch in the 19th over of Fahim Ashraf, and he managed to score 22 runs of the next 4 balls after being dropped. This time a wonderful Yorker, and he's somehow managed to keep it out, and the batters will cross over for a quick single there. Wonderful piece of bowling. A full-paced Yorker in the block hole, and he's managed to chop it on to his feet. Unfortunately, did not roll back onto the stumps there, and they cross over for a quick single. 167 for 4. 3 balls left. Can UAE get somewhere close to 175 plus? All it takes is 2 hits, or can Henry get his first wicket of the evening? He's bowled 3.3, none for 31. Henry running in, bangs it in short, and this time Shoaib goes along the line, and this goes over the deep mid-wicket region. That's a wonderful 6, a wonderful shot, and Shoaib is all smiles there. He has a big smile there in the middle, out there in the middle, after hitting this wonderful 6 there. A beautiful pull shot, and that goes sailing and hits the advertisement board there. A muscular man, Shoaib there. Wonderful shot, banged in shot, but a lot of width and lot of time, and a 78-meter 6 for Shoaib Khan there. That will be a wonderful shot. 2 more balls to go. Once again, banged in shot, goes for the pull again, this time straight down the throat of the fielder there. Didn't time it too well, and Glenn Phillips is definitely not gonna miss out on that. Takes the calm, running towards his right comfortably, and that will be end of the short stint. Shoaib played out there in the middle, 7 runs of 3 balls, and he will have to depart. New Zealand, UAE 173 for 5, and that will be the first wicket of the evening for Matt Henry. He's bowled wonderfully well today, and he's picking up his first wicket in his last over. 1 ball to go, and 173 for 5 UAE. Can the new batter come in the middle and set New Zealand a target of 180. 1 hit is all it takes to set a target of 180. 180 can be a psychological number here. A psychological number for New Zealand. Can they get to 180? Mohammad Irfan, the left-hander batter, is out there in the middle to face the last ball of the innings. The 32-year-old player from Faisalabad is out there in middle for UAE. Can he get a maximum here? $173 for 5. What do you reckon? Do you think this score is going to be enough to defend against the mighty batting lineup of New Zealand, especially on the Chennai wicket. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section. We are waiting for the first chat out there. Please drop in your chat so that we can have a discussion. 173 for 5 after 19.5. 3.5 overs done. 1 for 37. Can he get a maximum, or will Henry pick up his second wicket of the evening? Matt Henry running in once again for the one last time. I think this time banks it wide outside the off stump, and he slices it in the air towards the sweeper cover region. And Glenn Phillips once again accepting the catch gracefully at a chest level height. And that will be 2 wickets of the last 2 balls for Matt Henry in this spell. He picks up 2 for 37 out of 4 overs. That was a slower delivery, bowled away, angling away from the batter's arc, and he slices it towards the sweeper cover region. And Glenn Phillips, who was stationed there, comfortably taking the catch towards his chest. An easy catch there for the caliber of Glenn Phillips. He will accept it any single day, and that will be the end of the innings. A promising innings coming here to an end from UAE. The skipper stays unbeaten on 66 of 45. He came in as an opener, and he's remained unbeaten throughout the innings, and he scored 66 of 45 and led the charge from the front with a strike rate of 146.67. And he and Alishan Sharafu, who scored 55 of 47 balls with a strike rate of 117.02, shared a crucial partnership of 107 of 77 balls for the second wicket, and they set the tone for UAE, and they set the platform for the next batters to come in. And Muhammad Waseem carried it on, and Mayank Kumar playing a cameo there, 21 from 13 balls with a strike rate of 161, and Shoaib Khan coming in, hitting in that 1-6 off the last over of Matt Henry, ensuring that UAE crossed the 170 mark, and they have put 173 on board today. So that's the scorecard for you, gentlemen. UAE 173 for 6 after 20 overs. What do you reckon? Is this score going to be enough? So that's the scorecard for you. And coming to the bowling here, Matt Henry bowled wonderfully today. 4 overs, 2 for 37. Jacob Duffy, pretty surprised there. He got to bowl only 2 overs, given he's the world number 2 bowler. And he did well. 2 overs, 1 for 16, 2. Loki Ferguson, expensive, 4 overs, 1 for 35. Mitchell Santner bowled wonderfully well. He bowls extremely well under these circumstances. He is a wonderful bowler in this format of this game, especially in the white ball, both in the ODIs and T20s, just giving away 23 runs of his 4 overs and picking up a wicket, the crucial wicket of Alishan Sharafu, who was caught wonderfully by Mark Chapman and Daryl Mitchell. I mean, the relay catch by Mark Chapman, who dived, stretched out his hands at the deep mid-wicket boundary and threw the ball just before stepping out on the ropes and passed it on to Daryl Mitchell. A wonderful team effort, tag team catch there. And then Mayank Kumar scoring that important 21 runs in the end. And Rachin Ravindra was bowling wonderfully, 3 overs, but unfortunate not to get a wicket. 3 overs, none for 19. And Glenn Phillips bowled wonderfully, especially his first over. He picked up 1 for 3, but unfortunately he was taken down in the 17th over. 27 runs came off the 17th over of Glenn Phillips. I mean, that's the one of the overs which provided the much required impetus for UAE to march on to score above 170. So that's the story out here, gentlemen. 173 for 6 after 20 overs, and that'll be innings break. New Zealand will be keen to get 174 and get back onto the top of the table once again. And to all of you who have been listening, thank you for being an integral part of Sports Beyond Cancer. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Share with your family, friends, children, kids, parents. And thank you for all the support you guys have shown me. You guys have given me back the motivation which I lacked from all these years to make me believe in myself despite all the chaos that's been happening in my life. And thank you. We'll be back soon. And please stay tuned on this channel, and please stay tuned for the wonderful chase. This is going to be an exciting contest. As you all know, I'll be back in the Kiwis, given that I have been in New Zealand for 4 years working with the New Zealand sports media. So that is something that I love, backing the Blackcaps, especially in this format of this game. And thank you for being here, and we'll be back soon with the chase. Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you for tuning in on staying on as we bring you up the chase from this 11th game in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026 from live coming in from the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. UAE opting to bat first on this Chennai wicket, putting up 174 on board, 173 for 6, beg your pardon, and the target for UAE would be 174. Please ignore the error in scorecard on the screen on your left. It's not 174 for 8. UAE scoring 173 for 6, and the target would be 174 as Tim Seifert and Finn Allen out there in the middle. And straight away they are starting with spin here. Haider has been introducing the attack right away from the ball go. UAE once again well bowled this time, angling into the batter, and Seifert tapping it towards the right of mid-wicket fielder there, and he'll cross over for a single. Finn Allen. Two powerful, explosive opening batters for New Zealand. Finn Allen and Tim Seifert. Big man with big muscles. And here Haider coming in between the wicket. This time wonderfully bowled. A little bit short. Pitches on the off and turns away from the batter. And Seifert happy to tap it towards the mid-off region, long off region. And he's off the mark with 1 run. The bowler is managing to extract some skid from the surface here. The ball is gripping on the surface and skidding into the batter rightfully as Finn Allen suggests it to Seifert. 2 for no loss after 0.2 overs. This time once again tries to cut it. Wasn't that short, but hitting it towards the point fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball. The required run rate is less than 9, and New Zealand will be keen to get a good start, especially in this chase, especially during the first 6 overs, especially during the power play. This time he tries to drive it through the line, through the covers, wide off, long off. Only 1 run possible there. Muhammad Waseem will be keen to get some early wickets, especially during the power play, and put the pressure back on the opposition, the Blackcaps, who bat extremely deep down the line. Wonderful variation of pace there by Haider Ali, bowling through 101 clicks to 90 clicks to 102 to 102. He's changing his pace and variations there. Once again, wonderfully bowled, drive it to the fielder there in the cover region. That'll be a dot ball. A great start for UAE. 5 balls, 3 for no loss. They will be keen to get some wickets there. Early wickets is the way to go. Attack the opposition right from the word go, and straight away Muhammad Waseem sensing it and is not offering any pace to the batters there. Straight away starts the innings with a spinner here. This time once again shot hit to the fielder in the cover region. A wonderful over by Haider Ali to start off the proceedings for UAE. New Zealand 3 for no loss after the end of the first over. $174 the target. That is the target that New Zealand will have to get back on top of this table. Early wickets extremely key for UAE. Finn Allen needs just 3 sixes for 100 T20I sixes, and Seifert needs 5 sixes, I guess, to get to 100 T20I international sixes. So there you go. That speaks volumes about the 2 batters there. Both of them are power hitters who can easily clear the lobes, while one is just 3 sixes away from 100 ODI T20 sixes. The other one is just 5 sixes away from the 100 T20 international sixes. So that speaks volume about their character, volume about the type of game they play, as Rohit is now into the attack. Bowls it wide outside the arc of the batter, but he slams it once again towards the cover. That will be a dot ball. Left-hand pacer, Mohammad Rohit Khan, 23-year-old. Taking the ball away from the batter, away from his hitting arc, knowing that these two batters play wonderfully against the Pacers in the power play. Big six hitters, Finn Allen and Tim Seifert. This time, wonderful ball, and he taps it towards the fielder there at the mid-on region, and the batters scamper for a quick run. Mohammad Rohit, who's already played 17 T20 international matches, has picked up 19 wickets with an economy rate of 7.7. Four overs for no loss, 1.2 overs. Finn Allen on strike. A tight start by UAE. Just 3 runs coming off the first over. Can Rohit pick up an early break, give an early breakthrough to UAE here? He's running in. And this time, Finn Allen going along the line as the ball was pitched outside the off stump. Lot of width there and an easy offering there. And he goes over the infield, opens the face of the bat, and a couple of bounces before it trickles down to the boundary in the sweeper cover region. That'll be the first 4. Rohit running in this time. This time, better line there, angling into the body of the batter there. He taps it gently towards the point fielder, and the batters cross over for an easy single there. Five runs coming off the last 2 balls. New Zealand will be eager to make the most utilization of the fielding restrictions, especially in the power play overs. Pretty decent turnaround from the crowd here, especially for the afternoon game at the MA Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. This time, poor ball, poor line, angling into the pads of Seifert, and he will definitely not miss out on that. He hits it over the infield, over the mid-wicket fielder, and the ball rolls down to the fence in the deep mid-wicket region. 4 runs for Sim Seifert there. Good seam position, but the ball's been angled into the pads of the right-hander, and he clearly hitting it across the line and getting 4 runs for him and the Blackcaps. This time, lot of width there, a lot of width and lot of time. Was a half tracker, and Seifert opening the blade and cutting it over the point fielder, over the infield, and the ball smashes into the advertising boards there. 4 runs there for Seifert, the end over. An expensive over for UAE, and New Zealand have started the chase en route towards 174. 14 runs coming off this over, and New Zealand are 17 for no loss. Haider Ali, who bowled brilliantly in his first over, will come back to bowl his second one. Taking the pace off the ball, be key for USA. These batters are extremely brutal, especially when pace has been offered. And the UAE skipper trying to take the pace off the ball and force the batters to manufacture the power behind those shots. Haider coming in between the wickets. Once again, beautifully darted, angling into the batter. He rocks back and tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region. 1 run for Finn Allen there. Finn Allen, an extremely quick starter. A strike rate of 220 plus versus off spin and leg spin. That's his strength out there, especially in this format of this game. This time, wonderfully angled, tries to take his front leg across, and Seifert doesn't get good connection on it. All he can do is hit the ball towards the mid-on region, and that'll just be a dot ball. Please don't forget to hit the subscription button. Every single subscription button means the life to us, means the world to us. So please hit that subscription button. Haider banks it in short this time, and he tries to tap it down the ground. All for a single towards the long off region. Wonderful bowling there. A lot of variations from Haider, varying his pace from the likes of 98 kilometers per hour to 104 kilometers per hour to 90 kilometers per hour. He's been testing the batters out there with his line and length and variations, and he's been successful until now. 1.3 overs, none for 5 runs, and he has kept the big batters quiet until now. Is it the break-free moment for Finn Allen now? Will he be looking at a maximum given the field restrictions here? Haider running in between the wickets this time, banks it in short. Wonderful ball. All he can do is rock back and tap it back to the long off fielder for 1 run. Cramping him for room there. All he could do was take the single on offer, and he gladfully takes it. Haider. Wonderful ball, similar ball there. All he could do is this time hit a little bit wide off the long off fielder, but 1 run on offer. There you go, 101.5 clicks on that ball. He's wearing it nicely. He's not letting the batsman read him very well. He's putting in a lot of variations and wonderful execution of left arm spin bowling out there, especially during the power play. He's bowling to his fielding plans. One last ball. Will Finn Allen break free here? He's been silent for the first 7 balls now, but he's happy to tuck it back towards the long off region and pick up a single. Yet again, wonderful over there from Haider Ali. 2 overs, none for 8. He's been bowling wonderfully, especially in this power play. He's kept the big batters quiet, and he's bowling in the right lengths, right spots according to his field. And after the end of 3 overs, 22 for no loss, with just 5 runs coming off the 3rd over, New Zealand require 152 runs with the run rate just below 9, with the required run rate just below 9 runs per over. Changes in the bowling. Junaid has been introduced into the attack. Junaid Siddiqui, the 33-year-old bowler, right-arm fast medium bowler, has been brought in this attack for the first time in this innings. New Zealand requiring 152 runs off the next 17 overs. What can Junaid Khan do? Can he give the UAE the much crucial required breakthrough to put a dent in the New Zealand's top order? This time angling into the bats, and Finn Allen wouldn't miss out on that. He's been quiet for the first 8 balls, which is very unusual of him. And there he goes, freezes his muscles, loosens his muscles there, and he hits it over the deep mid-wicket region. That's a big 6 there. Wonderful shot. A straight bat, a well-balanced head, and he goes along the line. The ball was pitched into the batter, coming on into his hitting arc, and that's an 82-meter 6, and Muhammad Waseem wouldn't be happy with that sort of a delivery from his bowler there. Finn Allen, he's been quiet until now, which is pretty unusual, and he's hit a wonderful 6 this time. Straying down the line, tries to go for a wild swing, but it was too wide, and the umpire flexing his arm with here. That's going to be a big wide, an extra ball. 145 required from 101. These two batters can be extremely dangerous. They can take the game away from you within a fraction of a second, within a fraction of a minute. 10 to 15 balls, all is that it takes to them for them to race to 40 to 50. That's been the sort of the nature, that's been the sort of the mindset, especially Finn Allen and Tim Seifert. Wonderful batters in T20 format. This time banged in shot. All he can do is tap it back to the cover. Dot ball there. Both of them, I think both of them are inching close towards their 100 T20I international sixes. So that speaks volumes about the number of sixes they hit, especially at the top of the batting order. Both of them inching very close to 100 T20 international sixes. Big muscular man. Junaid Siddiqui running in from over the wicket to bowl to Finn Allen. This time he shuffles across the off stump and he scoops it for yet another six. What a wonderful shot. The wonderful creativity brought out there by Finn Allen. He knew that the bowler was going to pitch the ball up and he anticipated it, and he was early to shuffle across the off stump, gets low, and he scoops the ball over the deep fine leg region. Wonderful shot by Finn Allen. Beautifully using the pace of the bowler there, and he guides the ball over the infield, over the fence. 6 runs, a 69 meter six, second six coming off the over. And once again, these batters, as I said before, inching closer towards their individual 100 T20I international sixes for New Zealand. I think Finn Allen is just 1 6 away, I'm not sure. And Seifert is around 4 or 5 sixes away. So that's the scenario out there. 35 for no loss after 3.3 overs. New Zealand requiring 139 for 99. An expensive over here from Junaid. Already 13 runs coming off the first 3 balls. Well. Seifert and Faf du Plessis having a similar batting stance. The comparison being shown on the split screen if you have your televisions on now. So please do have a look at the similarities between the former South African batter Faf du Plessis and Tim Seifert. A similar sort of a batting stance. This time wonderfully bowled, a little bit slower, and a misfield from the bowler there. Poor kick there. There was no run at all. Wonderfully bowled. A slow one, and Finn Allen spotting it, taps it back to the bowler. Pretty lazy stuff from the bowler there. He loses the ball between his legs, fails to catch it, and Phil Allen, always eager to get the run there, easily completing the single. Poor lazy cricket. Perhaps a lapse in concentration there from the bowler, and that'll be 1 run to Finn Allen as Tim Seifert is back onto the strike. 36 for no loss after 3.4. New Zealand well en route to this chase. This time slow one, and he misfield once again there by the mid-off fielder. That's costly 4 runs, and he's led the ball through. The ball was hit towards the left of the mid-off fielder. He's gone towards the ball, but completely missed the line of the ball. He's missed it and gifted away 4 runs to the batter there. Tim Seifert will be extremely happy. He was struggling to get some touch on that, with his timing there, but 4 fortunate runs. And it's the captain himself, Muhammad Waseem. He would not be happy with his efforts. The bowler would definitely not be happy with the captain's efforts. It's been an expensive over, 18 runs coming off it. And Tim Seifert has been productive with the sweep shot versus spin. He has a strike rate of 150 plus versus the left arm pace. That's some stat for you, gentlemen. 150 plus strike rate against left arm pace. Poor ball to end the over. A half volley, and Tim Seifert will not miss out on that. Goes along the line, goes over the infield, goes over the mid-off fielder, and that will be 1 bounce into the 4. 1 bounce crashing into the advertising boards. That's the end of the over. An expensive over from Junaid Siddiqui coming to an end finally. I think 22 runs, I guess. Let me check. 22 runs coming off this over, and New Zealand are 44 for 4, and the run rate has now climbed to 11. The current run rate has climbed to 11 runs and over, and the required run rate just above 8 now, and New Zealand well en route towards this 174 chase that they have to make against UAE at the MA Chidambaram in Chennai. To all the folks watching the live stream as well as watching the match on your screens, please, please, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for all the support you show. Every single subscription is the value that you give back to us for the effort we are putting in, and thank you for all the love and support you guys have shown. And that will be change in the bowling now. We have a new bowler coming in. Dhruv Parashar with an economy of 6.82 has been brought into the attack. Can he do something here for the UAE? Can he pick up a wicket, or else these two batters will take the game away from you within a fraction of moment there. Banged in shot, and all he can do is tap it towards the fielder there at deep square leg region. That will just be 1 run. And if you like the energy behind this commentary, please, please, please drop in the comment. And if you like the energy, enthusiasm, and the emotions I bring along with this commentary, please, please, please let us know your feedback. It will motivate us to do more better. It will motivate us to do more matches. It will motivate us to bring in more sporting content to you. So please, please share in your thoughts, as it will help me work on myself and improvise myself. And this time banks it in short, goes away, backs away towards the leg stump, and he drives it through the fielder in the cover region, between the covers and the mid-off fielder. That will be 4 runs for the batter there. He's continuing his prime form from last over. Tim Seifert rocks back. Wonderful shift of the weight there onto the back foot, and he wonderfully hits it through the diving fielder at mid-off. No chance there. Powerfully hit. A lot of width there on offer, and a beautiful shot. Please, please let us know if you're liking the energy and the way of commentary style that we have been trying to present. We are trying to present a perfect style of commentary which falls in ethics with the sports journalism. No cringe content there, no mocking the players in a bad way there. So we are trying to bring a real sports sort of a commentary out to you, so that you enjoy the sport in the right spirit, and we promote the game in the right spirits, and uphold the spirit of all the cricket and all the sporting verticals across the globe. This time banged in shot, and Finn Allen rocks back, and that is a gift there. Parashar absolutely is struggling to find the rhythm there, and Finn Allen wouldn't miss on that. Rocks back and smashes it over the deep corner region. Wonderful 6 there from Finn Allen. Had the ball, eyes on the ball until the last. Gets underneath the ball, swivels his body, and hits it across the line over the deep mid-wicket region. What a wonderful shot by Tim Seifert there. A beautiful swivel of the body, and he'll be getting 6 runs for that. 12 runs coming off the first 4 balls. That's Parashar is struggling to find his rhythm here. Dhruv Parashar this time wonderfully ball for the first time in this over. Wonderfully, the ball was darted in, angling into the batter there. All he can do is tap it towards the long on region for just 1 run there. 57 for no loss after 4.5 overs. And best balls per 6, Finn Allen, 8.7 balls per 6. So there you go. Only Andrew Russell and Abhishek Sharma are better than him. 7.2 for Andrew Russell and 7.6 for Abhishek Sharma. Parashar into the attack. Once again, good ball there. All Seifert can do is tap it to the long on region. Next expensive over, 14 runs coming off the over, and New Zealand have raced to 58 for no loss. They are making this chase look pretty easy. They are making the UAE bowling lineup look like very comfortable, and they are going at a rate of about 11 runs and over. The current run rate now just 11.6 to be precise. And New Zealand are slowly taking the game away. Just 116 runs required of 90. And these two openers, as I said earlier, are pretty brutal. Extremely devastating against any bowling lineup. You got to take them as early as possible. UAE, you need to find a way back to get in the game. Take the pace off the ball. Take the ball away from the batters. Force them to play a false shot. That should be the strategy for UAE. Rohit here, 1 for 14, 1 over, none for 14, running in. This time the batter tries to go across the line once again. Poor line from Rohit. He's been disastrous today. He's unable to find his rhythm here. Rohit struggling out there for UAE. He's been taken all over the park once again. This time the ball flies off the bat of Seifert towards the deep square leg region. That will be 4 runs to the batter there. The partnership now unbeaten, 62 of 32. The opening partnership for New Zealand. They are well en route in this stage. A win for them today will take them to the top of the table in the particular group there. This time he goes across the line once again. Seifert, wonderful, wonderful six there. Rocks back, a half tracker there. He will smash it all day long. He will smash it even during in his sleep there. A poor ball to bowl to Seifert, and he is bowling extremely disastrous there. A slower one, rolls his finger, half tracker to Seifert in the arc, and the batsman clears his front leg and swivels across and smashes it to a big, big six that crashes into the stand of the MA Chidambaram Stadium here. A 92-meter six here for Seifert, and the Muhammad Waseem can't look at the cricket game here. He's completely upset with the type of length his bowlers have been bowling all day today. 5.2 overs, and they're already 68 for no loss. Once again, poor ball, full toss. All Seifert had to do was to drive it straight past the mid-off fielder there. 4 runs. The captain won't be happy. 4, 6, 4. 2 poor balls, and it's once been smashed for 6 and a full toss. And he goes along the ground for 4 runs. 72 for no loss. Both the batters making merry out there in the middle at the M Chidambaram Stadium. Poor bowling there from UAE and wonderfully capitalized by the batter there in the middle. They are making merry off the chase. 174 doesn't seem far now. 102 required of 87 balls, and New Zealand cruising now. 72 for no loss after 5.3 overs. The required run rate now just over 7.03, and the current run rate creeping over 70, climbing to 13.09 now. This time he slapped it straight past the bowler, and the ball rolls down to the boundary fence once again towards the long on region. Once again, an expensive over from Rohit here. Rohit is struggling to find his rhythm. He's struggling to bowl to these two gentlemen out there from the Kiwi camp here. They are taking him apart, smashing him all apart at the M Chidambaram Stadium. He has no clue how to bowl to this gentleman. He's struggling. Tim Seifert now has raced to 45 of 19 balls. He's been extremely devastating, especially the last 8 balls. He started off slow, took his time in, especially with Haider Ali bowling wonderfully well. These two batters took the time and played him out casually, especially in the first 3 overs, and then now they are on the charge already. 19 runs coming off this over with 1 to go. Can Finn Allen hit one more maximum and make it 25 off the over? $76 for no loss. That's the partnership by the Kiwi openers here. 97 more runs required from 85. Rohit 33 for no loss after 1.5 overs. He's gone for 19 runs already off this over. He's been extremely expensive this evening, courtesy of poor bowling, poor line, and poor length. He's been erratic with his line and length, and he's been taken all apart by these powerful batters out there. Once again, bangs it in short, and this time he drives it through, but this time the mid-off has been pushed back to the long-off region, and that will just be 1 run to end the over. 20 runs coming off this over, the last over of the power play, and that will be the drinks break, and the Kiwi camp will be extremely happy. 20 runs coming off the last over, and with the end of the power play, they are 78 for no loss, and just 96 runs required of 84 balls, and the required run rate just about 6.5 now. I think it's around 6.86 the required run rate, so that should be pretty easy, especially with the amount of batters to come in for New Zealand, the Blackcaps. So let's see the batting lineup for Blackcaps with the likes of Rachin Ravindra, Glenn Phillips, Mark Chapman, Daryl Mitchell Santner, Jimmy Nasham. These guys bat extremely deep. and with the likes of Mitchell, Daryl Mitchell, and Jimmy Nasham and Glenn Phillips and Mark Chapman in prime form, especially in the Indian subcontinent. They will be keen to go a long way in this tour. A wonderful selection of Tim Seifert and Finn Allen at the top. I mean, both of them have a similar kind of a batting setup, and New Zealand surprisingly going with them at the top order, and well within like the modern generation cricket. It's time to take on the bowlers right from the word go, just like India have brought in Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan at the top order. New Zealand also going in with Tim Seifert and Finn Allen, who can talk the ball right from the word go. And that should be the drinks break here. 78 for 6 after 6 overs. New Zealand well within this chase. Please drop in your comments there. Drop in your comment. Who do you think can bring the breakthrough for UAE? What does UAE need to do to stop these batters from creating havoc out there in the middle at the MA Chidambaram Stadium out there in Chennai? Or will New Zealand take this game away, and will they finish off this game before the end of the 15th over? Rachin Ravindra to walk in next. He would be key to get some runs. He was bowled for a golden duck last time here against Afghanistan. It's the golden hour here now in Chennai. The sun is about to set now anytime, and a lot of decent crowd has turned out for this game between the New Zealand versus UAE out here, especially on a Tuesday afternoon. Haider Ali, who's bowled wonderfully, 2 overs, none for 8, being thrown the ball. Can he be the bowler to bring them a breakthrough? Wonderfully bowled this time, quicker through the air, and once again misfield in the cover region there. An easy single. There was no run there. Poor fielding there. No support from the fielders there. Wonderfully bowled this time, and it wraps him on the pads. And there's an appeal from the bowler. He's interested. He's forcing his captain to go for the review. The captain checking in with the wicket keeper. He was caught on the back foot, I guess, and the ball angling in towards the pads. And they have some discussions, and with just 1 second left on the clock, the captain points towards the umpire for a review. And now it will be sent upstairs, and the third umpire will be under the scanner. The third umpire for today is Rod Tucker. He'll be under the scanner, and the ball seems to be going down the leg or just kissing the edge of the leg stump. Well, you never know. Can this be a turnaround of things for UAE? This gentleman out there, Haider Ali, has been bowling superbly well. He bowled 2 overs in the power play against these powerful hitters, only giving away 8 runs. 2 overs, giving away just 8 runs in the power play. Slow left arm spinner, and he's bowled wonderfully in the power play. And the captain has thrown the ball back to him, and he's bowled wonderfully, and it looks like he's almost trapped Tim Seifert on the pads, and that is hitting the edge of the leg stump, and that would be umpire's call. Unfortunate there for UAE there. Unfortunate, extremely unfortunate. Tim Seifert survives. He was wrapped on the pads, and it hitting the edge of the leg stump, and umpire's call, and he survives, and UAE retain the review. Seifert, 46 of 21, 4 runs short of a wonderful half century. This time goes for the sweep shot, and the fielder from the deep mid-wicket region runs to his right and quickly throws the ball back to the wicket keeper. Only 1 run there. Wonderful change of pace and line there. from Haider. Finn Allen has seen enough of Haider there. He's almost faced him for 7 balls. And will he be tempted to go big here? Will he be keen to take the challenge up to Haider? Wonderfully bowled, beautifully executed. He rocks back, but he angles it and darts the ball into the batter there, coming in with the angle, the left arm angle, and he's hit it straight to the cover. Dot ball, Haider. 85.7 kilometers this time. Wonderful variation. Bowling the variations of 85.7 clicks here. This time, well flighted delivery, tempting him into the drive. He's early into the shot and he's managed to hit it towards the long on fielder. 1 run there. Beautifully bowled once again. Just 3 runs coming off this over. 2.5 overs, none for 11. When the rest of them have been taken to the park, Haider is bowling on a different wicket here. He's bowled wonderfully for UAE here. Well flighted delivery, tossed up, and this time one bounce into the fence in the deep cover region. And that would be the 50 for Tim Seifert. 51 not out of 23 balls, 221.74 the strike rate. What a wonderful knock by the Kiwi batter there. He started slow, took his time to settle in, let his eyes set in, and then he took the charge, thrashing the bowlers all over the park. And here he goes, bringing up his 50 with the boundary of the last ball. And that will be just 7 runs off the over. Wonderful over, despite the 4 by Haider Ali under the circumstances, how these Kiwi batters have been going. And with that, Tim Seifert reaches to his 50. The strike rate 221.7. He's hit 9 fours and 1 6. And the New Zealand 85 for no loss after 7. And he's raced to the top of the batters list in the ICC Men's 2026 World Cup. He's reached to 116 runs, most runs by a batters list here. Junaid, who was expensive in his first over, giving away 22 runs, doesn't learn. He bowls in, runs in, and comes pulls a poor length, poor line there. Lot of width, half volley, and Finn Allen will smash that ball even in his wildest dreams. This is a poor ball. Rocks back and he hits it along the line. The field is inside and it goes over the mid off fielder there. 1 bounce into the 4. A powerful hit. Poor execution there by the bowler. He bowled erratically in the first over. He was taken apart for 22 runs of this first over and right straight into the second over. First ball, he once again errors in line. This is unacceptable. The captain won't be happy this time. Wonderfully bowled. Slower one. And Finn Allen happy to tap it toward the fielder in the mid-off region, and he'll pick up 1 run. To all the listeners who have joined in, thank you for staying along for this live commentary from the 11th game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This time angling into the batter outside the off stump, and he drives it towards the fielder there at mid-off. That'll just be 1 run. A wonderful opening partnership here. 91 of 7.3 balls, 7.3 overs, beg your pardon. And there you go, the highlights of Tim Seifert's innings. He's played all along the park. 9 fours and 1 6, 24 balls. It's all it took to reach 52 runs. He started slow, took his time to set his eye in, and then went bonkers. And with a strike rate about 220, he is leading the chase for New Zealand from the front along with Finn Allen. Finn Allen now rocks across the off stump, and the bowler bowls it well outside the off stump, outside the wide guidelines. But because he had moved away from the off stump, so towards the off stump, beg your pardon, that will still be a good ball. A good bowling there for the first time by Junaid here. The fastest 50 in this, the second fastest 50 in the ongoing World Cup here. Seifert versus UAE, 23 balls, and the fastest was Hetmeyer against Scotland on the first day, I think first or second day of the ICC Men's T20. I think it's first day of the ICC Men's T20, second day, I guess. I'm not sure. I need to check that once again. And Junaid this time once again bowling it in the arc. You cannot bowl there. You cannot bowl there to Finn Allen. A half volley angling into the pads, and he moves his front leg across and smashes it way, way, way big into the deep mid wicket region. And that will be yet another six. Has he reached the 100 T20 international sixes? He's somewhere close around that. Both Seifert and that's gone way, way, way into the stands. 85-meter, big, big six there for Finn Allen. 97 for no loss. 3 runs short of a 100 opening run partnership for Kiwis here. Junaid running in. Once again, full length delivery. This time it has hit the batter and the ball, it has hit the, beg your pardon, a straight drive from the batter. It has hit the non-striker and then it goes on to crash onto the stumps. The bowler trying to lift the ball and attempting a run out there, but Seifert jumping well within time and no damage done there. That could have been dangerous there. Hit it straight towards the non-striker there. Hits him and then goes on to crashes onto the wicket at the bowler's end. So that's the end of the over. 97 for no loss after 8 overs. So that's how the scenario looked. To all the viewers who have just joined in, UAE earlier won the toss and put up a wonderful, wonderful score, 173 for a in the quota of 20 overs. They batted wonderfully, especially captain Muhammad Waseem was unbeaten on 66. He came in as an opener and paced his innings wonderfully, scoring 66 of 45 with a strike rate of 146.67. And Alishan Sharafu scoring 55 of 47. They shared a 100-run partnership for the second wicket, 107 of 77, and that set the stage for UAE. And Mayank Kumar playing a cameo in the end, 21 with a strike rate of 161.54 and set a score of 173. New Zealand in the chase started slow, especially with the likes of Hyder Ali bowling wonderfully. His first 2 overs just going for 8 runs and he putting the thumb pressure. And once he was taken off the attack, they completely destroyed the other UAE bowlers with Rohit Khan being smashed for 34 runs of his 2 overs, Junaid Siddiqui being smashed for 34 of his 2 overs, and Dhruv Prasad being smashed for 14 runs. So there you go. Out of the 5 overs, they have managed to score more than 84 runs. 84 runs of just the 5 overs of these 3 bowlers, and they are well within that 98 for no loss after 8.1. Arfan has been brought into the attack for the first time in this innings. A leg cutter from Arfan and he tries to go across the line. It kept a little bit low and all he can get is a single in the deep mid-wicket region. $75 from 70, that's the equation here. 99 for no loss, 8.2 overs, Seifert on strike, 25 of 53, 3 fielders on the leg side in the deep. A slow bouncer there, he had to adjust his shot and he pulls it away to the deep mid-wicket region, and that will be a wonderful opening 100-run stand for the Blackcaps in this case. Wonderful between the two pairs here, chasing a target of 174 on Chennai wicket. Of 52 balls, they managed to put on an unbeaten 100-run partnership. Both of them power hitters, tonking the ball hard, and they were clever and mature enough and were sensible enough to play through Hyder Ali. They knew he was bowling wonderfully well. They did not try to force a shot of him. They played him, rotated him, and rotated strike during his bowling. And here they are charging to other bowlers. This time, once again, a half volley and he smashed it straight, one bounce into the fence towards the side screen. Wonderful shot there by Tim Finn Allen. Poor bowling. They have been pathetic with their lengths today. UAE have no answer. They're unable to find the rhythm, probably not able to execute what the captain wants them to do, and the partnership unbeaten 104 of 53. Once again, this time slower bouncer, banged in shot, well bowled that, and he managed to swivel across and he hits it towards the deep square leg fielder, And that will bring the 50 for Finn Allen. 27 ball 50, and he raises his bat. And the New Zealand camp is happy. So are the fans, and so is the dressing room. 50 runs, unbeaten on 27 balls, with a strike rate of 185.19. That's a wonderful, wonderful batting out there with a big man out there, Finn Allen. 50 not out of 27, and now 69 from 67 balls. It's almost getting close towards a runner ball. They are going to be trying to chase the score within 15 overs if they continue at this rate. Seifert now. A slower ball off cutter. He spotted it early. He did not rush into the start, timed it and hit a powerful shot straight over the bowler. And the ball rolls down to the boundary fence straight as an arrow. And that will be the 17th boundary of Seifert, 17th four of Seifert in this ongoing ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. And they are 109 for no loss after the end of the ninth over. And the required run rate now less than a ball. It's come down to 5.91, with the current run rate climbing close to 12 and a half. What a easy way they are making through, especially in this test. The New Zealand batters are completely taking the UAE bowlers apart, and UAE has no answers to the wonderful opening pair. Both of them extremely ruthless, with Seifert batting with a strike rate of 215 and Finn Allen batting with a strike rate of 185. They have torn the game apart. They have provided no chances for UAE to get into the middle order of the lineup, Kiwi lineup. And Rohit, who's been erratic with his lines, 2 overs, none for 34 once again. Can he make amends here? He's running in once again. Starts off with a full toss. Lucky there. He's hit it drive it towards the sweeper cover there. Missed out opportunity. The ball was meant to be hit, but drives it along the ground towards the fielder there at the sweeper cover region. 4 sixes and 3 fours for Finn Allen. He stood tall. He's watched the ball. He's been rock solid with his defense, especially against Haider Ali, who's bowled wonderfully this evening. A piece of appreciation for Haider Ali. Despite these batters tonking all the bowlers, that gentleman bowled beautifully, and that too under the power play conditions. What a responsibility Haider Ali has shouldered here. Speaks volume about the abilities of Haider Ali. This time wide outside the off stump, and he squeezes it towards the backward point region. That'll just be 1 run. .63 required from 64 balls, 9.2 overs done, 111 for no loss. Rohit running in, and he shuffles outside the off stump. This time he times it well, and will the ball go to the fence? Wonderful diving effort there from the fielder at sweeper cover. Once again the bowler not learning from his mistake. A full length ball, and Seifert shuffling across towards the off stump and driving it towards the boundary. And the fielder at sweeper cover putting in a drive, gets onto the ball and quickly gets rid of it. Wonderful fielding there, saving 2 runs for the team there. That should lift the spirits of the team as well as the bowler. Rohit needs to make amends here. He's gone for 37 of 2.3, and he's been gifting a lot of balls to the team. This time banged in shot. He tries to hit it too hard, and the ball goes down towards the long off fielder on a couple of bounces. That should be 1 run. 114 for no loss after 9.4, and it's now less than a ball for New Zealand, requiring just 61 of the next 63 balls. This should be an easy chase, and that should take them to the top of the group table here. Once again, full toss, a wide full toss. Finn Allen only managing to drive it to the fielder at long off region. .5 overs and 115 for no loss. New Zealand. Finn Allen batting on 54 of 30. It's been a pretty good over comparatively by Rohit. This time wide offside the off stump. He hits it straight down the line, And the fielder from long off, Mayank, tries to cut it off, but nothing there. He fails to stop the boundary and it rolls into the fence, and that will be 4 runs to end the over. That will be 10 runs coming off. That will be 10 runs. And New Zealand are 119 for no loss at the end of 10th over. The required run rate now exactly 5.5. UAE will be extremely disappointed with the bowling efforts. Didn't even put a fight. 55 required of 60, and New Zealand are cruising away with the game here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium at Chennai. The golden hour is here. The sun is about to set. It's turned into a red color at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. And we have a wonderful game on our cards tonight. Pakistan taking on USA at the R. Premadasa Stadium, Colombo. We will be back live once again at 7 p.m. covering the game from the R. Premadasa. Please share this channel along with your friends and family, your relatives, cousins, grandchildren, and grandparents. And let all of you join in and tune in to enjoy this live stream as you watch the match along on your televisions. So that's me, Shourabh Vittalmurthy from Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you for all the love and support you guys are showing me. And this time, Haider Ali is brought into the attack for his 4th over. This guy has been wonderful today. And will he be able to pick up a wicket? He definitely deserves a wicket. This time, wonderfully bowled. Finn Allen tries to hit it through the leg side, gets an under edge, and chops it onto his foot. No damage done there. Haider Ali has bowled beautifully. 2 overs into the power play, gave away just 8 runs. Comes back for his 3rd over when the batsmen are set, gives away just 8 runs. And he is bowling to his 4th, 3.2, none for 16. It looks like he's bowling on a different wicket altogether, while the other bowlers are bowling on a cement block or a concrete road. They have been taken apart, but this guy is bowled wonderfully once again, wonderfully angled into the batter, turning away from the batter, and he's hit straight to the cover. That will be a dot ball. Once again, rocks back, and all the batter can do is drive the ball on the back foot towards the mid-off region, and it will be a single. He's varying his pace right from the likes of 84 clicks, 84 kilometers per hour to the likes of 104 kilometers per hour. He's not letting the batter read him. He is consistently putting them under pressure, but unfortunately they have managed to put up good amount of runs against the rest. And this time Seifert countering his spin. That's the way to go. He realizes, he goes for the reverse sweep, goes down on one knee and powers it to over the point fielder there. 6 runs. Wonderful shot from Seifert. He is well settled, completely spotting the ball like a football there, goes down on one knee and beautifully reverse sweeps it into the stands, deep into the stands of the MA Chidambaram Stadium. Once again, goes for the reverse sweep, full toss there and misfield there by the short third man there. He would not be happy, the bowler would not be happy. 12 runs coming off this over of Haider. Even with 12 coming, he's just given away 27 runs of his 4 overs. Poor fielding there. A reverse sweep and he bowled the full toss, and the fielder there at short third man there, completely failing to stop the ball. The ball was hit hard and it goes through him, and that will be 4 runs to end the over. 12 runs coming off it, and Haider Ali will finish his spell. 4 overs, none for 27. Unlucky not to get a wicket here. And the partnership now 127 of 66 balls. That's the equation out there. Just 43 runs required from 54. New Zealand are cruising away with this game at the M. Chidambaram Stadium against USA. This will definitely improve their net run rate. The net run rate will definitely play an important factor, especially in such tournaments where you have a lot of teams competing for a limited number of spots in the group stages. Finn Allen and Seifert both on 99 sixes at the T20 international level. Both of them on 99. This is going to be a good one. Who do you think is gonna get first to the 100 sixes? Please drop in your comment. Is it gonna be Tim Seifert or Finn Allen? Who do you think is gonna reach first towards the 100 T20I international sixes? Both of them are on 99. Can both of them get to 100 international sixes today in this format of this game? A wonderful ball, Yorker, and he's tapped it towards the mid-wicket region. 2 runs for the batter there. Arfan into the attack, running into bowl to Finn Allen. Full toss there. Poor bowling, but good fielding there from the man coming in at long off. Runs in hard towards his right, puts in a slide and stops the ball and restricts the batters to only 1 run. Great effort there from Mayank there. That'll just be 1 run. It was a low full toss and Seifert smashed it straight down the ground. And the fielder there, Mayank, running in from mid-off, cuts the ball away. It was hit wonderfully hard. Once again, a Yorker length delivery and good diving fielding there at the cover from the skipper, putting in a dive towards his left, and he restricts the batters to only 1 run. It was hit through the line. 54% of runs today coming towards the mid-wicket region for New Zealand. These two are extremely strong towards that dimension of the field. They are powerful hitters. They are tall, they are well built, muscular, and have a wonderful broad chest. And these guys wonderfully hitting against the line. Once again, a Yorker length delivery. He tries to force it to wide of long on, and good fielding out there in the deep. Alishan there, restricting the batters to 1 run. He puts in the slide and stops the ball. 135 for no loss after 11.3. Will they finish the game before the end of the 15th over? It looks like so. But all you folks, don't forget to get some rest and come back for the night game today. Pakistan versus UAE. Shourabh Vittalmurthy will be eager to host you back once again on the sports commentator channel, Sports Beyond Cancer. So please do come back on this channel and hit that subscribe button before you go, so you get all the updates, all the notifications of whenever I get in live or whenever I start to stream. So please be there tonight for the game against USA versus Pakistan at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. 137 for no loss. Finn Allen and Seifert. Arfan, 18 of 1.5. He's bowled pretty good too. This time running into bowl. A low full toss, angling into the middle of the stump, and he has hit it towards the deep mid-wicket region. That'll just be 1 run for the batter there. So after the end of the 12 overs, New Zealand well cruising. 138 for no loss, 36 required of 48. The Kiwis requiring 36 of 48, and that's their lineup here. As you can see on the screen, that's been the lineup. So they have batted wonderfully today, and that's been the story so far. A lot of batters in the lineup, but seems like they wouldn't be requiring their resources today. These two batters out there in the middle, Tim Seifert and Finn Allen, 73 of 34 for Tim Seifert and 64 of 38 for Finn Allen, have torn the game apart, have not given UAE even a minute chance into this game. They have taken it from the word go. They had their moments against Hyder Ali, who bowled wonderfully in the power play. They saw him off initially in the power play, and then they took on the other bowlers, and they are well cruising. 36 required of 48. Both of them batting with impressive strike rates above 150. And here comes Junaid. This time bangs it in shot, and Finn Allen premeditating the shot, going across the off stump, trying to go for the scoop there, completely missing the line of the ball. A slower bouncer there, and he has a big laughter there. Finn Allen looks at Tim Seifert and shares in a big laugh. Paul Rifle standing in his 35th T20I International, along with Roland Black, who's standing in his 45th T20I International. Junaid, who's been expensive, has not been good with his lines. 2.1, none for 34. Will be keen to get a wicket here. At least have some moment of positivity in this innings, in this stage, from this game. He's running in to bowl to Allen. This time, slow bouncer, and he goes with the pull shot, and good fielding there at the deep in the mid-wicket region. The ball was turning away from him, and he puts in a dive, gets hold of the ball and throws it back to the keeper, but easy 2 runs there. to all the viewers out there. Both the batters, Finn Allen and Tim Seifert, are currently on 99 T20 international sixes. 1-6, and they will reach 100 T20 international sixes. I mean, both of them need to hit 1-6 to reach to 100 T20 international sixes respectively. So that speaks volume about the Kiwi openers. Each of them have 99 sixes to the name in this format internationally. So that speaks volumes about the power these guys generate. These big folks coming from the land of New Zealand, the Blackcaps, and 1-6 away, both of them from 100 international sixes. This time a wonderful ball into the pads, a Yorker length delivery, that will be a dot ball. Junaid now running into bowl to Finn Allen. He's bowled wonderfully in this over. Once again, bangs in shot. Can this be the 106? Oh, just bounces in front of the ropes in the mid-wicket region. Almost close there. Just bouncing before the ropes there. 4 runs for Finn Allen, nevertheless. And around 144 for no loss, 12.4. It was banged in shot outside the off stump. He waited for it. It was a slower bouncer, and he waited till the end, slaw the ball till the end, and rolls back and pulls the ball towards the deep mid-wicket region, just falling short before the boundary and into the fence for 4 runs. 30 runs required from 44. And Finn Allen on strike. He's on 70 of 42. This time goes through the offside, hits it towards the sweeper, backward point fielder there. That'll just be 1 run there. To all the viewers, thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That subscribe button is the motivation that we are looking for to continue this journey for a long term. So getting me to 500 will ensure that I stick on to this and bring in more content to you guys. That will motivate me to have a purpose and wake up every single day. So please hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends and family as we bring you more sporting gaming actions and sporting verticals around the globe. 41 for no loss, 41 for no wickets, 2.5 overs from Junaid. He's running into bowl to Seifert this time. This time Seifert tries to go across the wicket and force a shot over the infield as he tries to scoop the ball. That'll be a dot ball, no wide there. 7 runs coming off it. A good over finally for UAE considering the circumstances. So after the end of the 13th over, 145 for no loss for New Zealand. Earlier, UAE winning the toss, opted to bat, and they put up 174 for 8, with the skipper batting wonderfully to get his 50. He was unbeaten on 66 or 60 odd plus. And then in reply, New Zealand, what a wonderful batting they have displayed today at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. Did not give any bowler a chance. Wonderfully respected Haider Ali. They realized Haider Ali has been bowling wonderful today. So they respecting him, especially even during the power play. Wonderful display of left arm spin by Haider Ali. He's been exceptional. He's been the only promising thing from the USA's perspective. Apart from that, everyone's been bowling pretty bad, and the management will have to go back to the dressing room and look at the line and length they have bowled to these Kiwi openers. Arfan running in to bowl to Finn Allen this time. This time he goes big. Will it be the 106? Yes, it will be the 106 for Finn Allen. Finn Allen reaching there. Wonderful 6. A Yorker half volley there. A full length delivery there. And he hits it towards the deep mid-wicket region. And that will bring the 100 international T20 sixes for Finn Allen. Wonderful shot. 83 meters 6. He drags the ball towards the mid-wicket region. Poor bowling there. The bowler upset with himself. And Finn Allen reaching to 100 first. Will Seifert be able to hit 1 more 6 today? And can he also reach to the 100 international sixes? This time wide outside the off stump. Poor ball there. And he opens the face of the bat and guides it over the short point fielder there, and the ball's been cut out in the deep, and that'll just be 2 runs. 21 required from 40. That's the situation out there. Can the Kiwis finish this game before the end of the 15th over? Every single run as quickly as possible is scored will improve their net run rate. No wonder they will climb to the top of their group table today. And every single run will be crucial here because net run rate could come into play, especially in this sort of tournaments where multiple teams in a group are fighting for limited spots. You never know, weather could be a factor, circumstances. So 154 for no loss after 13.3 overs. 20 runs required from 39, and he hits it to the long off region, 1 run. Tim Seifert on 73 of 35, 1-6, and that will also take him to 100 T20 international sixes. Take a bow, gentlemen, both the Kiwi openers, 100 T20 international sixes. I mean, one's on 99, and the others just got reached to 100 international T20 international sixes. That's the power behind the Kiwi opening pair. They can tear the game apart, and all you guys have witnessed it today. 13 overs, none for 154 this time. Tries to stretch it. He has a fall, he has a laugh. Funny there, funny. He has a laughter there. The ball was bowled wide outside the off stump. A Yorker length delivery. Tim Seifert was so committed that he wanted to have some contact with the ball. He wanted to cut it, and he falls over as the ball was away from him, and that'll just be a wide ball. The bowler will have to ball the ball once again. The umpire flexing his arms here, and that'll be a wide ball. 19 required of 39. Arfan running in once again. This time he again falls over. Will this be a catch? Poor shot there. Oh, but he's managed to find the gap there. And poor fielding out there in the deep. Shoaib, he's committed early into this fielding. He tries to stop the ball as the ball runs across him. He puts in a dive once the ball goes past him, but that will go race to the boundary. 4 runs there towards the sweeper cover region there. The ball was wide outside the off stump, and Tim Seifert's falling down on one knee and stretching it and opening and stretching towards the off stump, and lifting the ball towards the sweeper cover region. Poor fielding from the deep, and he gets 4 runs. 1-6 for Seifert. Will he be targeting that 6 to get to the 100th T20 international game? What a record it could mean. Both the batters getting to 100 sixes in the same game, in the same innings, and with an unbeaten 100+ stand. That's a fest. That's a story written in heaven. That could be exciting story to tell to your grandchildren. 99 Seifert, 99 sixes for Seifert, and 100 sixes for Finn Allen. 161 for no loss after 13.5. 13 required from 37. Will they be able to finish the game within the next over, and will they be able to win the game without the fall of a single wicket? This time wide, full toss outside the off stump, and he gets an edge early into the shot, and the ball goes towards the mid-wicket fielder, and that'll just be 1 run. 3 overs for Irfan, giving away 36 runs. An expensive over once again. And with that, the end of the over, 162 for no loss after 14 overs. And that will be a great break down there in the middle at the MA Chidambaram Stadium. To all the viewers who have joined in for the channel, thank you for being an integral part of Sports Beyond Cancer, and thank you for tuning in and supporting me, not just for my passion, but for my cause and also my fight, which I've been putting especially against cancer, especially having 5 cancers at the age of 33. So thank you. Your love and support means a lot. If you want to know more about my cancer story, please hit the my personal Instagram ID. Please hit a follow on my personal Instagram ID, which I've mentioned on the top left of your screen. That is Shourabh_Chicharito. And I had a lot of listeners in the last few days asking me to talk about my cancer story. I'm a little bit still not ready to talk it on this channel, but definitely we'll do it someday. But until then, you can please log in on my Insta ID and look at my personal story, especially the battles with cancer, 5 cancers at the age of 33. And I'm also open to talk to anyone who's undergoing through a rough phase, or who's also been through a similar journey, or who's facing a cancer or some other sort of hardship through his life, to give a pep talk or to listen to them, because I too leaned on to many people, especially the fifth cancer. The fifth cancer went on for 2.5 years, the past 2.5 years, which took away many things from me. New Zealand, my sports management job, my sports journalism career, right there in New Zealand. And now I'm back stranded here in India. But nevertheless, I'm here standing tall before you guys, fighting for my passion, fighting for my cause, giving it all back to the sporting community. And this YouTube thing is pretty new to me. So if I make any mistakes, please forgive me. And I'm on the learning curve. With time, I'll definitely learn with it. So you guys are giving me the motivation because I've entered the remission phase, and I can now take the time to invest and at least cover the games from the desk rather than covering it from the ground. So that's been an inspiration to wake up every single day. So if you help me reach 500 subscribers, that will motivate me to wake up each day to work towards it, and that will bring a positive influence towards my life. Because I have been completely let down by five cancers in the age of 33, which has been pretty devastating because all those five cancers have no cause, just been unlucky there. So if you guys help me reach 500, this will definitely make me once again believe in the universe and its ways, that sports has always been my inner calling. And this time, through YouTube, with the love of all you guys, I'm once again back into sports journalism, and my love for sports can live on despite my battles with cancer. So that's me, Saurabh Vittalmurthy, Sports Beyond Cancer. I will definitely talk about it one day, or probably put a video out there. So please hit the follow button and all on this channel. And if you're curious to know about my cancer journey at the moment itself, so that's why I have put in my uh, personal social media handle towards the top left of your screen. Eager to see you guys follow me on the personal handle. It is always good to connect to people, always good to connect with people who love sports, because the people who love sports definitely bring in an influence of positivity and resilience, and the comebacks are always going to be stronger. And that's the reason why I'm always inclined to sports. So there you go, that's about me. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So tonight at 7 p.m, once again we'll be live right now, coming live from the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. The last time USA had the better of Pakistan, and this time it'll be an interesting contest. USA giving a wonderful contest to India the other day. India 77 for 6 at one stage. Never had I seen Wankhede so silent, apart from the 2011 World Cup finals when the wickets of Sachin Tendulkar and Chepauk fell early. And this was the next time the Wankhede was silenced. India were staring down a defeat against USA in their opening game, 77 for 6 at one stage. And fortunately, Surya Kumar Yadav was dropped. And since he was dropped, he capitalized on it and he scored an unbeaten 84 or 85, I'm not sure, but definitely 80 plus knock there, taking India to 160. And what a story, what a story of manifestation. So Mohammad Siraj, who's not been in the Indian T20 circuit or the plans for the World Cup since a year, just one day before the game, gets the call from the Indian skipper Surya Kumar Yadav to join the team because Harshit Rana was injured, and he directly walks into the Indian playing 11 against USA, and he bowls wonderfully well along with the rest of the bowlers, giving India the much deserved win in the opening game and starting the campaign on a high note. So that's been the story out there. And we will be definitely bringing you the story live soon. 8 runs required from 32 balls for New Zealand. Beg your pardon. I've been talking a lot. I've been talking a lot because a lot of you people are extremely curious about my cancer journey more than the cricketing stuff. So that's why I wanted to make it clear that if you are curious and if you want to connect with a like minded sports individual who loves sports, who breathes sports, who sleeps sports, who talks sports, then please hit the follow button on my personal Instagram ID at Saurabh underscore Chikarito. I'll be definitely more than happy, be more than happy. I would be rather excited to connect with you, all you folks there. So thank you there. Please ensure the hit the follow button. I'll be eagerly looking at my Instagram handle pretty soon. So 7 runs required from 31, 167 for no loss, 14.5 overs, and that's the situation out there in the middle. Both of them 83, Seifert 83 of 41, and Phil Allen 82 of 48. Both of them standing tall, just like their physical stature. For Kiwis, 7 runs required from 31. 14.5 overs done. And Junaid running in all the way to bowl to Finn Allen. This time angling towards the leg. He goes for the wild slog towards the leg stump. He misses the ball and Junaid will complete his spell. An expensive spell. 4 overs, none for 47. The bowler wouldn't be happy with himself, but this time he's bowled a pretty good over. And that will be the end of the over. And New Zealand requiring just 7 runs of the last 5 overs. Who do you think is going to win tonight? This is going to be exciting. I'm definitely sure a lot of Indians will be hoping for USA to win tonight. This will be a big twist in the tale. This will make things interesting in that group, with the likes of, especially with the likes of India taking on Pakistan on the 15th. That's going to be an exciting contest, especially if USA manage to defeat Pakistan tonight. So have your dinners early, finish your evening walks early, and be in time for the night live telecast of the USA versus the Pakistan game right from the R. Premadasa Stadium. We'll be covering it live, and I hope to see you all there once again to support me, to witness the match more than to support me, to enjoy the conversation, to enjoy the commentary, and to enjoy the live updates that we bring to you right across, this time from our desk to your house or to your mobile phones. So please stay tuned, and thank you for showing all the love. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This time 106 for Seifert to finish the game. There you go. Angled away from the batter. Lot of width there. And he goes straight like an arrow into the stands. 6 runs for Seifert there. And New Zealand there completing a convincing victory. This will definitely do good for the net run rate. Winning the match by 10 wickets. And that's a huge win with about 4.4 balls left in the innings. What a wonderful batting effort there from New Zealand, winning the match comfortably with ease by 10 wickets in hand. And great effort there from Seifert, who's on 89 unbeaten of 42, and Finn Allen 84 of 50. With that 6, it also brings up the 106 for Seifert in the international T20 circuit. Both the batters managing to get their 106s tonight. What wonderful display of batsmanship. This speaks volume about the powers these two bring in. Big man, big stature, built in like machines out there. Big muscular man, and no wonder both of them reaching 106s. This speaks volume about the power they bring in right from the power play, and how deep they can bat despite the field restrictions, despite the field out in the deep. They can hit big sixes, and today they're showing it once again. How they managed to reach to that 100 T20 international sixes. So with that, the end of the innings comes here. New Zealand comfortably winning the game by 10 wickets here with 4.4 overs to spare. And this would be the batting lineup. Just the two batters out there. Unbeaten there. 89 for Tim Seifert of 42 balls. 12 fours and 3 sixes with a strike rate of 211.90. And Finn Allen 84 of 50 balls with 5 fours and 5 sixes, and each of them notching their 100 T20I international sixes in the same game, where they got an unbeaten 100+ run partnership to take the New Zealand home today. And that will be the end of the game here this evening here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium from Chennai. So wonderful game for the Kiwis. 2 games, and both of them convincing victories. Great stuff by the two batters out there in the middle, and the UAE bowlers would have to go back to the dressing room. They would have to work out on the bowling lengths and plan. They would have to execute, but a good word of appreciation for Haider Ali, who bowled wonderfully in the power play against these two explosive batters. He bowled 2 overs in the power play, giving away just 8 runs. And then comes on to bowl his 3rd over when these batters were set, giving away just 8 runs. He was just taken to 2 cleaners in the last 2 balls, but that's fine. He still managed to finish on 4 overs, none for 27, when the rest of them went above 11 runs and over. Haider Ali managing to bowl under an economy which was below 7 runs and over. Wonderful stuff there from Haider Ali, take a bow, gentlemen. Wonderful exhibition of left arm spin bowling there. To all the gentlemen who have joined in for the show, thank you very much for being an integral part of Sports Beyond Cancer. We will be back soon for the next game. That is going to be Pakistan versus USA at the R. Premadasa Stadium, Colombo. That would be the 12th match of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. We've had a wonderful, wonderful day so far. Hope all you cricket fans have enjoyed the wonderful cricketing spectacle all throughout the tournament, and hope you all are enjoying the wonderful, wonderful commentary that's been delivered to you right across to your home through this channel, through my voice, and hope you are enjoying it. I'm definitely on the learning curve. We'll improvise over time. I'm not perfect, and this is just a start. So thank you for all the association, all the love. Just before you go, please, please, please don't forget to hit that subscription button, because that is the only thing that will motivate me, because I need to reach to around 500 subscriptions by the end of this week, so that will motivate me to continue this journey and believe in this journey, and also give me a purpose to wake up to. So thank you, everyone. It was good talking to you all this while. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And for New Zealand, the bowling department, Henry was wonderful, 2 for 37, Duffy 1 for 16, Santner 1 for 23 or 4, wonderfully economical here. He knows the conditions in and out here. He's been a part of the Chennai Super Kings franchise for quite some time. Mitchell Santner, he couldn't get much of playing time here, but he's been wonderful, wonderful for the Chennai Super Kings out here. So he knows the conditions here, and once again he's bowled wonderfully here. He is well accustomed to this ground, the dimensions and the lengths and lines he needs to bowl, and he executing it perfectly. Very, very economical under 6 here, and he brings in the likes of Rachin Ravindra into the attack, as he realizing that he shouldn't offer pace to the UAE batters, and that will be the end of the game for New Zealand, convincingly winning the game. We are all waiting for the player of the match. Who is it gonna be? If it was me, I would have definitely let the two batters share out there. Both of them deserve the trophy today. Both of them deserve to be given the player of the matches today. I hope they get to share it today. We definitely need to bring in some rule in international cricket where the players can share the trophies. And Tim Seifert, there you go. Tim Seifert has been chosen as the player of the match ahead of Finn Allen. I'm not sure what criteria. It could probably be the strike rate, but nevertheless, player of the match is just an award. But we all know that both of them played the gem of an innings, matched each other shot for shot, matched each other 6 for 6, and even matched each other for the 100th ODI T20 International 6. That guy reached the 100 T20 International 6, and then Seifert in the end hitting his 100th T20I International 6 to take the game home for New Zealand. So that's been the story so far here. The Kiwis will be happy here. The Kiwis will be sleeping peacefully there. I think it's around midnight there in New Zealand, there in Auckland. And the Kiwis will be extremely happy with their performances. They will sleep wonderfully well with a big, big smile on the faces. So that's all to all the fans who have joined in, to all the New Zealand fans who have joined in to hear this commentary. Kia ora, and I hope you all are doing good. And thank you, thank you for being here, and thank you for listening to this wonderful, wonderful commentary here. We'll be back soon with the USC and the Pakistan game. Please, please, please don't forget to log in back to our channel, and please hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any updates. Thank you for being here. This is Shourabh Vittalmurthy signing off from Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you.